Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to bring you a really affordable makeup tutorial. I know in the past there used to be like those $20 makeup challenge tutorials, and just kind of given inflation, you know, a little bit, I'm gonna do about $25. And I don't want to call it a challenge. I just really want to do like a makeup tutorial for $25 and or less. Maybe depending where you're at, this might be a little bit less, a little bit more, depending on the products and the taxes and all of that. But I definitely wanted to round up, and I didn't want to just go, you know, lurking around for dollar products, 99-cent product, $2 products that maybe I've never tried or I honestly would not recommend myself. So I've been planning this video for a while and I was going through, you know, each step of my routine and really thinking about the products that I would honestly recommend and would use myself. Like, I would wear this face out. I definitely, you know, I feel confident in wearing this makeup out. So I kind of want to combine that as well and not just use any product just to kind of meet the budget. And I know for a lot of people, that's why I don't want to call it a challenge, because some people, this is life, you know, you want to wear makeup but you have a really extremely strict budget, you know, whether you're in high school or college or even if you're older in general, you have like more important things to spend money on, and you kind of want to really, you know, get the best out of the best for, you know, the amount of money that you have, or in general you just don't like spending that much money on makeup and you just need something here or there to put yourself together. So that's what I wanted to kind of bring for you guys here. So I hope you guys enjoy, and if you want to see how I did this really simple makeup look, you can definitely step it up a notch too, especially with the eyeshadows. You can do a lot. Just keep on watching. So the first product I'm going to start off with is the Maybelline Dewy Plus Smooth Foundation. They also have a version for matte skin, and I like this one because of course I have a dry skin. They have a matte and poreless one, or if you want you can even like kind of combine the both. The price is going to vary depending where you get this, store wise, and where you are, like maybe, you know, city, state, suburb, where there's less taxes, more taxes, but this can run anywhere from like $8 and the cheapest $4, and then combine some coupons. So I've seen this maybe around me maybe for about, I would say about $6 on average here in Chicago. Some people I know say they found it for about $4, so that's really great. For concealer, I'm going to take the LA Girl Pro Concealer, and I get this from anywhere depending where you get it. It's actually cheaper like off the actual LA Girl site. I think there it's probably the most expensive, but when they used to have like drugstore.com, which is probably now walgreens.com, they've transitioned back over, and or Lady Moss Beauty, you can get it as cheap as maybe $2.50, $3. So on average maybe about $3 I get this concealer for, but I love it. I think the coverage is really great and I love the color selection as well. And as well as some of those kind of like little mini beauty boutiques also have these, so you can get this for specifically areas around the face or just to kind of like highlight. And you can also get a color if you want to contour with as well. I love this concealer because a little bit goes a long way. And you can take it to use as a eyeshadow primer because it covers those veins and it adds like a really nice base for eyeshadow. To set underneath my eyes as well as all around my face, I want something that's going to be really lightweight and not too cakey. So I'm going to use the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. This is really great for under the eyes. And if you're dry skin, you can honestly skip a powder, but I just like the way it kind of helps my bronzer and blush just kind of glide on. So I'm just going to take this underneath the eyes and set that concealer so it's not too heavy for underneath the eyes. And it's, you know, not too light for around the face if you're oily. Especially if you're oily, this is really great for all around the face and to help set your eyeshadows. For my brows, I'm going to use the e.l.f. brow pencil. This is only about $2. Really inexpensive, but a great choice if you're really on a budget for brows. You can also use, say, the eyeshadow palette that I'm going to be using, but this is just another alternative. If you have $2 extra to spend, definitely check out the brow pencil from e.l.f. For my eyeshadows, I really love the Wet n Wild color Icon. They have trios, and then they have some that come in about 5s, and then they have like full-on little like bigger sets. I actually meant to grab the trio, but you can actually, I chose this color because you can use this as your eyeshadow, and or you can use this like brown shade, the matte shade, for your eyebrows as well if you want to save a little bit. So trio and or this, it's still gonna be really cheap, anywhere around like the $3 range or less. So the first shade I'm going to take is this one labeled Base, and I'm just going to put this all around my eye. And then what I'm actually going to do for a transition, I'm going to take my blush and bronzer duo. This is the e.l.f. one. This is going to use for my face. You can also use this as a transition shade, your bronzer. This is about $3, and I'll talk about this a little bit more once we get to the blush and bronzer. What I'm even going to do is take a little bit of the blush, and I'm going to use this just to add a little bit of color. Then what I'm going to do is take this bottom shade with a pencil brush. You can take this shade or this darker brown shade, but I'm actually going to save this. So right now I'm going to go in with this crease, which says crease shade first, and I'm actually going to put it on the crease. And then what I'm going to do is with that same brush that I used for the peachy blush, I'm just going to use that to blend out that crease. And then say you don't want to do wing or you can't splurge on wing, but you want to add some definition to the eyes, you can take that darkest shade and say like a flat brush or an angled flat brush, maybe even a pencil brush, just to kind of smoke it out on the lash line. Then if you want to define a little bit more, you can take a little bit of a darker shade, and now that you kind of have like that wing, or at least I created the wing, you can kind of connect it a little bit and then just blend it out and up into the crease. Then I'm going to take a little bit of Mixture of the Base and the brow bone highlight and add that underneath my brow bone. And then I'm going to just add a little bit of that to the inner tear ducts. Then I take my pencil brush and go in with that bronzer and bring it to the lower lash line. And then I'm going to take a little bit of blush and add that as well for a little bit of that peachiness. Then I'm going to go in with that darkest crease shade and just kind of define the lower lash line, but not come all the way in. Then before we add mascara, I'm just going to go ahead back in. This is my e.l.f. blush and bronzer duo, $3. It comes in a couple different shades. This one is in the shade Lucia. And I'm just going to go ahead and bronze up my face. This is a great like starter, and or in general if you're on a budget or you just really love makeup, I think this is a great duo. Then I'm going to go back into that duo, and for my blush I'm going to take the other side and just add that to my cheeks. Then I'm just going to go ahead and blend everything together. For my mascara, I'm going to use my Jordana Best Lash Extreme Mascara. This is about $3, really affordable. You can maybe find it for cheaper, but this is like probably one of my favorite mascaras and probably one of the cheapest mascaras. Then for my lipstick, I'm going to go ahead and take a Wet n Wild lipstick. They have so many colors. This is a great way to experiment with colors. And the color I'm going to use today is Bare It All. These are $2, maybe $3, but they always have sales. So you can buy one, get one 50% off, or they're like $1.50, $1. You can't go wrong with these lipsticks. So that is a completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if some of these are your favorite products and or some suggestions of maybe even cheaper alternative products that you guys use in your daily routine. Once again, I just always love to have options, and also like very affordable options for you guys is always best, especially when they're good quality products. Make sure to subscribe to keep up with some more videos, and I'll see you guys next time.